How many of you have ever felt like you're so overwhelmed trying to juggle everything through life? Your friendships, your studies, your work, your relationships, your surroundings, your networks. It is quite tiring. And maybe at the same time, you start to question yourself of who you are and what you really want in your life. How many of you have ever felt like your dream is just so far ahead? You don't know what to do, even if you do know what to do, but it seems like nothing is happening your way. Nary. It is such a pleasure for me to be here today at BELTEI International University, a place that has shaped so many lives, including one of my own. Standing here today feels like a full circle. I once studied here, debate here on this stage, doing a lot of public speaking contests, all of which is quite a beautiful memories and experience that I carried on until today. I'm very pleased to share my own little stories, to actually hoping that it could inspire some of you who's trying to navigate your own path. How many of you have ever felt like you're so overwhelmed trying to juggle everything through life? Your friendships, your studies, your work, your relationships, your surroundings, your networks. It is quite tiring. And maybe at the same time, you start to question yourself of who you are and what you really want in your life. How many of you have ever felt like your dream is just so far ahead? You don't know what to do, even if you do know what to do, but it seems like nothing is happening your way. Allow me to share my own humbling story, starting from a very young girl who graduated high school from BELTEI number 10, the branch that is very close to Olympic Stadium here in Phnom Penh. At the time, I absolutely have no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was very easily influenced by everything that threw at me. Peer pressure, society pressure, my parents' perspective, of course, as an only child, and a lot of other things that I was exposed to on social media, especially Facebook. I remember following so many Facebook pages who talk about how to get the scholarship to go to different places, as in the UK, the US, Canada, Australia. I followed different individuals as well who actually have crossed that path. All of which, a lot of things have taken turns, and I settled myself to study international business here at BELTEI International University, campus number 1, which is exactly where I am right now. I've learned a lot, and thanks to a lot of people who I've passed, who I've come across, I learned a lot of things from you, my classmates, my lecturers, my deans. Everyone was very supportive, so thank you all. And once I finished everything, I packed my bag and I moved to Los Angeles, California. It was quite abrupt because at the time, I did not know what I wanted exactly. All I did know was to explore. I wanted to explore business-wise, work-wise, study-wise, and most importantly, I wanted to explore myself. It has become quite an important lesson that has shaped me to who I am nowadays from that experience. I could say that I found myself. I learned about myself a little bit more. I was a bit more matured. After a year, I was sort of obligated to actually move to Melbourne, Australia with my family. So we did move. Again, I did not know what I wanted because it's a new environment. It's a new country once again. I thought the sensible step was to advance my education. So again, I knew that I wanted to do some business. I knew that I wanted to major in business. International business doesn't make much sense at the time because I already obviously had it as my degree for my bachelor. My accounting and finance doesn't really relate to me that much. I went through a lot of sessions with different counselors, educational consultants from different universities in Melbourne. So I decided to actually take a Master of Marketing. I finished the Master of Marketing successfully, but it was during COVID time. It was quite challenging, and I believe, of course, it's a lot difficult for a lot of people that we all know as well. The market was not quite great, so the work opportunities was not that much. But I tried and I tried. I landed myself in a professional career in one small company. I worked my way through climbing the corporate ladder. I learned different things, business opportunities, investment portfolios. As until now, I'd say that I am in a okay state in terms of professional careers and businesses. But again, there are a lot of times when I still feel like I'm lost. Whether it is the right thing that I'm doing right now, whether it is exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I came across this person who was my business partner as well. He has a massive investment portfolio in Melbourne that a lot of people will look up to him as very successful. I sat down with him one day and he opened up just a casual conversation. He was mentioning once that he himself also feels lost sometimes. Not really about his business, but what he wants to do with, let's say for his kids, what time does he have to spend for himself? How is he going to look after his family and his parents, and while at the same time trying to make the business work? So all these examples that I've told you earlier, I would like to leave you with a few messages that all stages of life could be and could appear to be critical. It is very important to build your own foundation in a sense that it's just your skill, your knowledge, your personality, your mindset, your attitude, your networks, so that you are prepared to face all the challenges that is going to come your way. There's one more important thing, that don't focus only on the destination. Enjoy the ride along the way. Each journey is unique and you are unique. Thank you for having me, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
BELTEI International University, the future of global leaders.